This is a big silver maple log that we were slabbing up. It was going to be some huge, really cool slabs, but we ran into a problem. There was cement poured into this tree, and so here you can see I'm chopping it up to make sure we don't ruin any more chains trying to slab this thing. It was a bummer to have to cut it up, and you can see there is the cement where the chain hit it. There was a lot of it. And also in here, we found a ton of grubs where the tree was decaying inside, and the dogs were pretty intrigued.
He's like, yuck.
After we got past the fun with the grubs, I chopped this all up for firewood so that we could actually move it around, and most of this we gave away, but I kept a couple big chunks that looked like they would have some really cool figure, and I was really glad I did. So this is kind of the process of taking that rough chunk and creating something out of it. You can see that the initial phase is just cutting this thing square, or close to square, so that I could work with it. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it at this point, but I decided, after seeing it squared up and getting measurements and whatnot, that this would make some really cool charcuterie / cutting boards, because it was just big enough to be in that realm. And this was kind of the first look at the grain, which is it's really cool. Has a lot of 3D looking figure and some spalting, and well worth saving. I then did a ton of sanding, which I just kind of left out of this video because you can imagine what that looks like. But this is applying the walrus oil that really brings out the figure that you're going to see in the finished product. And this is the grain immediately after oiling, and then next you'll see 24 hours later after we've wiped it down and it is in its final state. This is one of the coolest pieces of wood I've ever come across, and it was cool to be able to salvage something from this log.